story. All right. So there's this man who's married to a woman, of course. I mean, let me say there's this couple. So this couple, they have two sons. Okay, they have two sons. Now the problem with this couple is they have issues. I mean, every now and then they kind of share what we call abusive marriage. I mean, they are married, of course, but it's abusive. I mean, they fight every now and then. So the father, I mean, the man always beat the wife, abuse the wife. Every now and then, he's always beating, fighting, beating, breaking of things, shouting, cursing in the house. Every now and then. Okay. I mean, this went on for years upon years and now that. And these two kids, I mean, the two sons, so let me give them a name. Let me give them names. Okay. One is Peter, the other is Paul. So both kids, they grew up seeing their father maltreat their mother. I mean, every now and then. Okay. So to cut the story short, let's fast forward down the years, So these guys, they became grown up. They went to the university. They graduated cum laude. They became successful. Now they both got married, of course. So remember, there was a Peter and there was a Paul. So Peter got married. He was the first to get married, while Paul was the second to get married. Now, in Peter's house, same thing that usually happened to when he was young. I mean, abusive marriage, just like the father and the mother, where they fight and beat themselves, break things, shout, curse, and all that. Same thing, same thing continued like a legacy with Peter. So Peter will beat the wife, slap the wife at any opportunity, abuse, fight, break things, and all that. Now, Paul, on the other hand, got married as well, but this time around was doing things differently from Peter. He loved his wife, cares for his wife, never touched his wife, never had any issues, no insult, no cursing, understanding, and peaceful living. That's for Peter. Now, after some years, both sons were interviewed by an elder in their vicinity, yeah, let's say their province, so to speak. That, hey, both of you are from the same father. Both of you grew up in the same house. How come you, Peter, you abuse your wife every now and then? And you, Paul, you take care of your wife every now and then. I mean, you guys grow up together. So if there's any attitude should be of this, I mean, both of you should share the same attitude. I mean, probably if you say home training, let's say home training. Maybe that's exactly what you learn from your home and all that. So why is it different with Paul than Peter? So when they asked Peter, why do you beat your wife? Do you know what Peter said? Peter said, because growing up, my father taught us that being in control as a man, for you to be in control as a man, you have to always beat your mother. Do you get the point? That you have to also beat your mother. You have to also you have to always beat your wife. I mean, to be in control, you have to always beat your wife. I mean, abuse your wife. It creates fear and makes your wife to respect you. That was Peter's excuse for beating his wife. I mean, he said he learned from his own father that beating wives, okay, that beating wives, makes the relationship smoother because the wife, of course, will eventually respect you when you are very, 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 I mean, kind of abusive. It makes your wife to respect you. That was his own view. And when they asked him, where did you get his view from? He said from his father. Now they asked Paul the same question. How come you take care of your wife easily and all that? You know what Paul said? Paul said he learned it from his father. They're not like, okay, do you guys have different fathers? I said, no, the same father. Okay, how did you learn? He said, because from his father, he learned that beating wives, abusing wives, creates trauma in the house and eventually creates trauma in the lives of the children. While he was growing up, every time the father beats the mother, he always go in a very dark place to hide, fearful, and it affects him mentally. And that since then, he made a decision that when he grow up, in order to avoid this kind of situation for his own children, he will always avoid abusing his own wife. Now, guy, what's the moral of the story? Now, the same father, the same mother, the same abusive marriage, children growing up in the same house, but they came up with different views. Now, so what is the difference? The difference between these two is the mindset. Now, one had the mindset of like seeing their own situation from the perspective of if this is the way my father treats my mother, and we are having this kind of effect. I mean, we are not happy about it. We're always not happy about this, you know. Then I won't do this to my children because of my father, because of the way he always treats my mother. I will do things differently so I can have a peaceful life. Which means for me to be happy, for my children to be happy, I have to do things differently from my father. The other one saw it as okay for me to be in control. I have to do exactly like my father. Now they both learn from their father, but from different angle, different perspective, different mindset. So the moral of the story is not really about the lesson; it's about the way both viewed their lessons. I mean, they both have the same father, but they viewed it differently. One made use of his own mindset in a way that it favors him, while the other one used his own mindset against himself. So that scenario, that process, okay, that foundational, what do you call it now, thoughts is called mindset. Are we together? Mindset, okay, mindset. Now talking about mindset. See, mindset is very important in everything you do because the way you put your mind, from the abundance of your mind, you understand, determines the result you get. As a matter of fact, with your mind, your life is shaped. Based on your mindset, your result is judged. Based on your mindset, it determines whether you'll be successful or not. Are we together? All right, now, talking about mindset, quickly, let me tell you something. So, if you're going to be looking at mindset, it's like a set of beliefs. I hope you are judging anyways. It's like a set of beliefs, okay? Now, this set of beliefs shape how you make sense of the world. I mean, how you make sense out of anything. Anything. I'll give you another instance, if I bring a donut, I think I've said that before. If I bring a donut to you, or let's say I put three persons together and say I bring a donut to them. If I say, what do you see? Do you know that some of them will see the big hole in the donut, while some will see the actual donut, right? That is still mindset. See? So they said, you understand, what you seek is what you see. And what you seek is based on what is in your mind already. So whatever is in your mind, what you carry is what determines what you see in everything and what you achieve in everything you do. Do you get? Now, so the mindset is so powerful, okay? Because let me tell you, there are three things that you do that your mindset influences. Number one, it influences how you think about everything. How you think. And how you think is very important to how you feel because the way you think determines how you feel, right? And your feelings contributes to your total body behavior. I mean, your behavior towards everything. And that behavior is what leads to the action you take. And that action you take, of course, we all know, is what always gives the result you have. So, whatever result you have right now tonight, guys, whatever actions you take every now and then that you don't like, you need to go back and check your mindset. How do you use them? Do you use your mindset against yourself or you use it for yourself? Now, if you get what I just explained, can you put a 5 in the chat box? If you get what I just explained about mindset, put a 5 in the chat box before we continue, before we move on. If you understand what I just explained about mindset, put a 5 in the chat box. Yeah, yes. Yeah, thank you very much. Now we have 39 people, right? If you get the idea, put a 5 in the chat box. Mindset is a powerful thing, I'm telling you. And tonight we're going to be seeing how to use this for ourselves. I mean, to use it to our own advantage. God has given us this. It's a gift. I will tell you, and I'll prove it to you. Not just tell you, I'm going to prove this to you. Okay? All right, good. So a lot of us got the all right. Now, quickly, if you have your pen and paper, I have a list of things that I'm going to be mentioning, because sometimes when an idea is explained, it is very important we give examples of how it works. So you can realize, sometimes we do these things we don't know. But when we mention some of the things and you see where you belong, it will help you to really correct yourself and be on the right side of the quadrant. Okay? Now, there are two types of mindset. I mean, of course, it's only two that you can have. I mean, there are only two types of mindsets. And I want you to write these things if you have your journal around you because it's very important. I mean, it's going to be a guiding principle, it's going to be a foundation. Anytime you want to trade or do anything, before you do them, you want to quickly check this and then see where your action is coming from. Remember, remember, your mindset contributes to your what? To the way you think. And way you think contributes to what? The way you feel. And the way you feel affects your behavioral pattern. And your behavioral pattern determines the action you take. And the action which you take is what determines the results you have. So if you don't like the result you have today in trading, if you don't like the results you have today, generally, I tell you, you don't need to think you are a wrong person or in the wrong area or being given birth to by the wrong people. No, you're just checking your mindset and see the kind of mindset you are carrying. So it must probably, I tell you, 95% sure, a wrong mindset. I mean, a mindset that is not in your advantage. So let's see the difference between this mindset. Now we have two types of mindsets. If you are with me, can I see you put the fire emoji in the chat box? If you are ready, let me see you put the fire emoji in the chat box. If you're ready, because I don't just want to say this, I want to be sure we're rolling together. Remember, I'm the captain of this ship. Oh no, okay, I'm the captain of this flight. I mean the airplane, yeah, not because I have to be a sailor if I have to be a ship. I like flight because it's faster, right? So I'm the captain. I'm going to be cruising at a very high altitude. We're talking about 37,000 feet above the sea level. So, you need to have your seatbelt tightened, okay? All right. Put the fire emojis if you're ready. I want your fire emojis if you're ready. All right, good. Now, we have the first one. We have the fixed mindset. We have a fixed mindset, and then we have growth mindset. How many type of mindset? Two type of mindset. A fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Now, what are the differences between these two? Or should I call them characteristics? I mean, the way, because sometimes definitions may not be enough to describe things to you. Description, yes, will go a long way. So we're going to be talking about them in form of characteristics. Okay? So let's talk about the fixed mindset. Now, see, when it comes to fixed mindset, the first thing you note is when it comes to intelligence, it is static with a fixed mindset type of person. Intelligence is static. Do you know why it's static? Because it's static, it's not moving. Because this person are those people, those are type of people that tell you that, oh, you see, me, I don't like mathematics, anything numbers, I don't like it, I'm not good at it. So I can't do this because it involves numbers. And anytime I see anything chart or graph, I don't like it. In school I didn't even do it, I didn't take it, so I can't really do this. Me, anything that has to do with, taking risk, I don't like it in my mind, or those people that say things like, see, you have to accept me the way I am. This is me. There's nothing that nobody can change me, and you cannot change me. You better take me or you leave me. Those kind of statements. Are you familiar with them? How many are familiar with them? I mean, or how many of you say these things? If you are familiar with them, can I see a word in the chat box? Oh, you have to accept me the way I am. See, either you take it or leave it. I mean, even if the behavior is bad, even if the attitude is bad, they'll tell you, oh, see, this is me. There's nothing I can do. See, this is me. I cannot do. They just tell you I cannot. Most of their life is can't. I don't do this. I don't do that. I don't learn. I don't do this. I don't engage in things that I'm not sure of. I don't like to do things that I don't know about. I don't like to do things. They always decide as if it is final. I mean, they decide as if there's nothing like movement again in life. It's only things you carry from the past that you must carry to the present. I mean, these people I'm talking about, they are the type of people that pray for a new year, a new life. They'll tell you new year, new system, new this, new that, but they're carrying the same brain, the same attitude, the same, everything is the same about them, and they want new year, new attitude. I mean, at least one thing I like about New Year is even if they don't get anything new, they will get a new calendar. That's all they get. Just the calendar. Happy New Year. Here's a calendar for you to check how fast your life move, taking wrong decision. Those kind of people. Fixed mindset. So their intelligence is static. Now, being static now, this is where you start writing the list. When an intelligence of a person is static, I mean, when you say intelligence, everybody have got intelligence. Intelligence does not mean the most brightest person in the all. It doesn't mean the guy who came out with the first class from school, or the one who is even educated. Intelligence does not mean education, so to speak. Intelligence just simply means knowing what you want, knowing what you do, what to do in a certain position, in a certain situation. That's all. If you know what you do, what you're supposed to do, or what you are doing, That's all. I mean, ability to know what you do. That's all. Now, if your intelligence is static, this leads to a desire. Now, this is what I want you to pay attention to. Now, people like this, they start having a desire to look smart. Do you get? I mean, when I say look smart, they have desire of this ego start coming to them. They have desire of looking smart in front of everybody. They have desires of looking intelligent. These are people that anything they cannot, they don't have the ability or capacity to do. Instead of them to learn how to do it, them, so for them not to look like a fool in your presence, they will tell you that thing is not good. They are not interested. I mean, you hear someone like, oh no, I'm not interested. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to sell. I don't know how to see. I don't know how to do this. No, I'm not interested. So they quickly reject you. Not so most of you would think they are rejecting you or they are rejecting your offer. They're not actually rejecting you or your offer. They're only running away so you won't discover their weakness because they feel they must always be right. And anything they cannot know or they don't know or that is beyond their level of knowledge or smartness, they run away from it. And because they are trying to always look smart, this makes them to have tendencies to do this following that I want to mention. Number one, when it comes to challenges, they avoid challenges. People with fixed people with fixed mindset, they avoid challenges. You have them in your team. Some of us are actually maybe we have this kind of attitude. I mean, someone starts trading now. The next thing is, oh, after 2 losses, oh yeah, I spent 1 month in the academy. My mentor is not there to show me how to take trades. Trades I'm having is always lost. In fact, I'm quitting. Oh my God. Sometimes when people tell me that, I laugh. Do you know why? When people run from challenges, I laugh. The question is, imagine you had been doing that when you were a baby. Do you think you'll be able to walk now? Have you forgotten that when you were a baby, you could not walk? And nobody actually taught you how to walk. You just sat as a baby, and then you start seeing adults walking, and you're amazed and amused at how are they doing it. And then you start watching their legs, and one day you try to stand up to try what they are doing. Just to stand alone, you fall back, and then what happens again? Do you give up? I mean, did you give up, any one of you? Then again, what happens? You stand up again, and then you try to stand, you fall. And then later on, you started mastering how to stand, and before you know, you try to take a step, you wobble, you fall. And then you take a step, you wobble, you fall. And then later on, you start taking a step, at least 2, 3, then you wobble, you fall. Then 3, 4, 5 steps, then you wobble, you fall. Then 10 steps, then you wobble, you fall. Then later on, you started walking as a baby. Before you know it, you try to run. And then what happens when you run? You run, and then what happens? You wiggle and then you fall. Just like that. Gradually, today, you walk without even thinking about it. You run without even thinking about it. Do you know why you're able to do all of this? Because you didn't run from those challenges those days. Because as at then, you were still normal human being created by God with no ill feeling in your heart. Ego, no being trying to be smart, and all that. But now being an adult, you now think, oh, anything that I don't know is not good, it's fake, it's scam. I can't do it, it's wrong, and then you quit. So when you have such mindset, a fixed mindset is a mindset that is not ready to expand. You avoid challenges when you see them. 2, when it comes to obstacles, you give up easily. I mean, you give up easily. When you see obstacles, you give up easily. A lot of us say, oh, I'm giving up. After the subscription, I'm no more doing. I'm giving up. I've said it, I'm going to give up. The question is, if others are doing it, so why not you? I mean, do you get what I'm saying? So this also leads to that obstacles, you give up easily. Then also when it comes to effort, people who have fixed mindset, they see effort as punishment. They see putting effort as fruitless activity, or even worse. When you call them, let's come together, let's go and watch this session, let's join another pair. Oh no, the last time I joined, it was a lesson. I'm tired. The last time, they just keep giving excuses. They get tired of giving effort, putting in effort. You understand? So such people, they expect more reward than putting in effort. They stay at the reward end, but they don't believe in efforts. Also, when it comes to criticism, they ignore useful negative feedback. They don't like people telling them the truth. I mean, when you tell them, hey, yeah, that was a wonderful one, but you need to do this, they take offense. Oh, no, but you need to do it right, they take offense. This is the problem with fixed mindset. And also, the last one I'll be talking about here is success. When it comes to success of others, when they see success of other people, they feel threatened. I mean, they don't like other people having success where they are failing. When they are failing and they see others having success, they feel threatened, they feel angry. I want to ask you a question. How many of you have noticed on the group, whenever they recognize somebody sometimes, maybe someone is being recognized for P1000 or somebody is being thrown in his trades like 10-0, and then as soon as that is done, you see someone leaving the group. How many of you have seen that before? If you have seen that before, put a 2 in the chat box. I mean, someone puts 10-0 trades, 5-0, you know, on the group, and as soon as that happens, you see the person leaving the group. Someone will just leave the group. Such people, they have fixed mindset. Fixed mindset. They feel like, oh, since I can't do it, no other person should do it. And if they do it, then this is not for me. Instead of me staying here and being ridiculed by their success, let me leave and go away, far away from this. These are people with fixed success, fixed mindset. You understand? Them plenty? Yes. Now, let me tell you the result of all of this nonsense. Let me tell you the results. All of this nonsense. Let me tell you the results. The result is this such people people like this, they remain plateau, they remain the same for years. They keep struggling in and out. They remain in their comfort zone. They remain where they are champion of fools. They like to be in the land of blind, so because they are one-eyed person. They don't like to see people better than them, so that can inspire them to be better. They will go back. They will quit the academy. They will quit and go back to their comfort zone where they are champions. They don't like anywhere where there are other people trying to be better or even better than them, or they don't want to be anywhere where they cannot achieve. Where they don't understand anything. You understand? They feel like anything they don't know, anything they don't understand, anything that is beyond their comprehension, it is bad. And when one is like that, such people don't achieve anything near their normal potential. Their full potential will never be achieved. They live a boring life. They have less followers. Even later on, their children will not even believe in them. Some of them, their wives will not believe in them. Their husband will start looking at them, I don't believe in these people because they don't even believe in themselves. So what's the essence of putting effort in area that is against you? So when you want to have a mindset, avoid having a fixed mindset. Avoid having a mindset that allows your intelligence to be static. Now, what is the opposite of this? Also, I'm just telling you, these are just few. You all can figure out other areas where you know that, or other characteristic of fixed mindset. When somebody tells you that this thing is too hard, that's another fixed mindset. When somebody tells you that I don't think I can achieve this, then that's another fixed mindset. Any giving up spirit is a fixed mindset. Or people saying, I think my village people are after me. Oh, that is fixed mindset. That's like an excuse, looking for a way, a getaway excuse. How do you know? Did you have a discussion with God that tells you that, see, this is your village people pursuing you? Or you just sit down in one area and you watch too much of Nollywood movie where witches and wizards are playing, and all that. And then after watching the movie, you start believing things that you see in the movie. You understand? So we have to be careful and make sure you run away from mindset that holds you back. Okay? Now, let's move to the second type of mindset, which is growth mindset. Now, let's see the difference. Now, when it comes to growth mindset, intelligence can be developed. Even in growth mindset, we're not saying you can know everything in this world. As a matter of fact, you can't be you can't be perfect. Perfection is even the end of anything. That's why they tell you that better is better than best. Because when you say best, that's the end of it. When you say better can, even if you say you are the best, then you can still have somebody who is better. So intelligence can be developed. Unlike fixed mindset, intelligence is static. Someone with a growth mindset, they believe that they don't have to know anything. Let me tell you, when I came into IM Academy, I like you all to know this. I came in from my former company. I used to be like a superhero. Like, I was the, I know everything. I was the go-to guy. A trainer, consultant. Travel to different countries to train people. They used to look at me as the hero. Come on stage, blah blah blah. That kind of stuff. Stardom and everything was there for me. So when I left and I came to IM Academy, I tell you the truth is that it was not easy. If you know everything from where you're coming from, and now you're coming to a place where you know nada. I said nada, like dumb, like zero, flat, empty barrel. Like I knew nothing. You know how it can be, right? It's easy if you have never been to the top before. But it's difficult when you're at the top and you're coming to another place to start from the beginning. It's always difficult, right? I'm telling you, I can tell you that it was difficult. But do you know what? I now ask myself this question. I said, do you know that if I come to this place, I get here, I'm humble enough to learn, I attend seminars, and I gather the knowledge, one thing I will achieve is not just one thing. Number one, I will achieve the knowledge of the new place I am now. Number two, I will have additional knowledge, which means addition of what I know before in the other world, plus what I'm learning now in this new world. When I put them together, it makes me to become super awesome. What's the essence of being just awesome if you can be super awesome? Isn't it? And that was it. That was just the key for me. I was like, I'm ready. I'm even excited because for a very long time, if you have been in front of the class for too long, you can be plateau. You can be, I mean, you may not develop again. Sometimes you have to be sitting in the class to learn from others too. I mean, you can't be the teacher all the time. And the best teacher are those who are, I mean, the best teacher are the best students. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, a continuous student. You understand? So intelligence can be developed when it comes to growth mindset. You don't have this kind of know-it-all mindset. You have to lead, you have to learn. Okay? Now, if you have this kind of mindset, I mean, the growth mindset, which is you believe that your intelligence can be developed, do you know what it leads to? It leads to you to having desire to learn. I mean, desire to learn, and therefore that helps you or push you to a tendencies. You understand? So this kind of, I mean, so you have tendency to what? Number one, to embrace challenges, unlike someone with a fixed mindset. When it comes to challenges, you embrace them. You don't run from them. You see them as a way of you getting better. Do you get? I mean, if if forex trading is better than me today, I mean, I don't have the knowledge and I don't know anything on how to move forward in it. So what do I do as human beings that God has given brain and to give domination over all things? What do you need to do? Then you need to see it as a challenge, as a test, as your exam, just like you're in school. If you're in JSS 1, I mean, junior secondary school, for those who are not from Nigeria, I mean, junior secondary school. For you to go to junior secondary school 1, for you to go to junior secondary school 2, you have to be tested with advanced examination that will prepare you for junior secondary school 2. I mean, isn't it? For you to move from Form 1 to Form 2, you have to be tested. Your intelligence, your knowledge, your capability have to be tested. And this test, the moment you pass, what happens? You get better, you develop, you move to the next class. But if you don't, you repeat that class. So the same thing happens in life generally, and also in trading or in anything you want to do. So when you get to a place and you see challenges, what are the challenges? Oh, every time I take trades, I'm always on the losing end. But how come these guys are winning, but I'm not winning? That's the right question. How come? Not, oh my God, this is not for me, and then I quit. Because when you say how come, you see it as a challenge, and what do you do to a challenge? You challenge your challenge, and then what happens? You embrace it, you learn from it, you take over it, and then you conquer, and then you move to the next level. So you embrace every challenges. Don't run from them. Don't avoid them. When it comes to obstacles, you persist in the face of obstacles. You don't give up easily. People, giving up. No, I always ask this question. When you give up on something that is like an obstacle to where you are going in life, so the question is, when you give up, where do you go? You go backward? I mean, so you are the type that, oh, I beg, if I can't go forward, then let me just go backward. Is that what you do? Someone with a growth mindset will always persist in the face of setbacks. You want to learn more. If it's to read more, you read. If it's to attend more Go Live sessions, you attend. If it's to be humble to ask for help, you ask for it. Okay? Another thing is, when it comes to effort, someone with a growth mindset, they see effort as the pathway to mastery. I mean, they said practice makes perfection, isn't it? So continuous practice is the key to mastership. You can't master something that you don't practice. How do you practice? By putting effort based on what you have learned. Okay, you've learned the market trap strategy, you've learned the technical part of it, you've learned this, you've learned that. How do you become perfect? I mean, how do you become close to perfection? How do you become skillful? How do you become master of this? By practicing every day consistently. Okay, so you don't see your effort that you put in. So even if the effort is not giving you the money you desire right now, but it's giving you one thing: additional knowledge, additional confidence, and then additional skills. Okay, and every time you lose or you have a lesson, it's showing you another way of how not to trade. Are we together? Now, when it comes to criticism, you learn from them. You don't like see them or you ignore them. Okay, you learn from criticism. Okay, and lastly, when you see other people succeeding, my dear, be happy and be inspired. Imagine if there was no one succeeding. That is a proof to you that it's not working. But if people are succeeding, it inspires you, and then also you learn lessons from them. Listen to them, watch them. Anytime they have sessions, go and learn from them. Don't be threatened by success of others. I mean, you can also be more successful even tomorrow, even more than them. Do you get? But only if you have the right mindset. Because, like I told you about the story of Peter and Paul, same situation, but different mindset. And because of the mindset, they both had different results in life. Okay? So, what is the result when you have a growth mindset? The result is you reach your higher levels of achievement in life and very fast. Okay? For example, someone who have growth mindset will not tell you, oh, this thing is too hard. They will tell you that I can train my brain to become better so I can learn this, you know? And also they see effort like developing skills. Effort helps them develop good skills. Okay. So that is the difference between someone with a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. If you understand this, please put a 7 in the chat box before we move on. If you understand this, put a 7 in the chat box, please. If you understand this, put a 7 in the chat box. Now, let me tell you, the same Trailblazer, the same Cornucopia, the same IM Academy, the same educators, the same platform, people are making money. People are making millions of dollars. People are making thousands of dollars. Like the other guy that taught us the last time, this guy, you all could listen to him in a day. I think in a day or a week, I don't know. He makes over $20,000 from his trading. He's just like us. Most of the educators you see that are very successful, I mean, the successful educators are those who were students like you and I before. Today, they are all doing it and they are happy. So if they can do it, why not you? Now, the ability to see from that mindset that accepts growth is what will help you to become better as long as growing in this academy is concerned. Because let me tell you something, it is ego, it is pride that makes people quit and then go to another company. Oh, yeah, yeah. You know why? Because when people have the same mindset, the fixed mindset, they don't want to learn, they don't want to change their style. Because sometimes I wonder, let me tell you, if you are in this academy, you are not in love with the product, there's no way you can succeed with the IBU. It is not a course. I'm telling you, you can never succeed with the IBU. I'm telling you from about 20 years experience of network marketing. The life of this business is on the product. I mean, do you know the meaning of network marketing in the first place? Do you know the meaning of MLM? The meaning is a friends telling friends business. A business where you tell people about a product that is doing fine for you. A business where you share story and excitement about a product you are using that is working for you. See, network marketing is not actually a business. Network marketing is just a model of doing business. I mean, another way of doing business. Now, what is the methodology there? The methodology is a normal business involves the product and consumers, supply and demand. The supply and demand. Now, what happens to supply when the demand is high? Supply becomes scarce. And when it becomes scarce, what happens to the product value? It increases. And what happens to the product price? It increases, isn't it? We know supply and demand, right? Now, but what do you think will make the demand to be high? Is only when the product is working. How will the consumers know that the product is actually working? When the company that is producing such product advertise on media, call models to come advertise. Like, how many of you know Octa FX? You hear Octa FX. What do? Their methodology is, oh, they tell people to come and they use celebrities to advertise, they pay them to advertise, which is okay. Now, all those money they pay to all those celebrities, okay? This is the money that in network marketing, the companies around network marketing, they keep this money aside and they pay those who tell other people about the products. I mean, the product that is working for them. So the same way the celebrities are making money, instead of now making it a celebrity thing alone, network marketing now say everybody can enjoy from this money instead of giving it to the celebrities alone. But the only way you are permitted to talk about the product is if you have used it yourself and you believe in it. If you don't use it, you don't believe in it, it's not working for you, you are not permitted. So you have to first of all fall in love. That is the mindset. But you see, some people, they are just like a born loser. I mean, they just feel they are special. I mean, they just feel life can change because of them. These people of success should change to fit their own mindset. Now, such people, what they do is when they come into this academy, they are not patient enough to learn the trading. They're not patient enough to make money from the trading. They just want to bring in people and dump them, bring in people and dump them. And then when this is not working for them, instead of them to figure out why am I not moving, to sit down and do the right thing and go back to basics, you know what they do? They quit and go elsewhere. That is a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset type of person always think everything is wrong with everything except him. He's always seeing things, everything around him, that everything going wrong around everything around him, but him. I mean, every time they feel is the company's fault, is the sponsor's fault, is the upline's fault, is the economy fault, is their father's fault, is their mother's fault. They didn't send me to school. My country is bad. They just blame everything except themselves. Fixed mindset. But someone with a growth mindset, they check this same thing. Are there people doing it right, making it better than me? If there are, then I have to figure out exactly what I'm doing wrong. So that is how to look at. There are a lot of attitudes that you will figure out that will show you someone who has a fixed mindset and the other who has a growth mindset. Okay, a growth mindset. Now, let's bring this down to what we are here to do today. Remember the topic. The topic is what? How to have as in the mindset of a profitable trader. Now that we know what the mindset is, now how do we bring it down to developing a mindset, or first of all, to build a mindset that will make us to be profitable in our trading? Before we get there, I think we need to start with the right thing. And starting with this right thing is also from the perspective of a growth mindset. Now, guys, let me tell you, the moment you are in this academy, you need to ask yourself some important questions. Now, if you don't have these questions in place, I tell you, you just be flowing with the tides. Do you know when you are in the sea and you don't have a compass, you spend years in the sea without getting to a destination? Do you know why? Because you only flow according to the tides. Wherever the tides take you is where you go. I mean, you have a destination. Do you get? Now, but if you have this at the back of your mind before starting, these questions I'm going to be asking or talking about, you can write them down and go after this training tonight, sit down and ask yourself this question or this set of questions. Then it will help you. First of all, before I go into the question, you need to have a trading goal. When you come into this academy, you need to have a goal. What is your goal? Because remember, trading is not a hobby. I sent a video to the group, and I hope all of us have seen that video. It's a video that helps you, that talks to your mind, to your mindset, that makes you feel proud being a trader. But if you notice something, the naysayers, they think trading is a hobby. They think it's something that we just do every now and then. No, trading is not a hobby for us. Trading is a set of skills that generate income, which serves as a vehicle to our own dreams. We all have dreams, right? There are things you want to do in life. Like I've spoken to some people. There was a day in my team, I did something, a dream building, what's it called? We did a dream building program. I was asking each person, it was a closed meeting, like few people. I was taking them group by group. I was asking, okay, why did you join this academy? What do you want in life? What is that thing that is important to you that you feel that if money and time were not to be a problem, you'll be doing them right now? What? So just like if money and time were not to be a problem, what kind of house will you be living? Will you be living in the same house you are living now? Will you be wearing the same clothes you are living now? Will you even be in the same country you are now right now? Will you be eating the food you eat now? Will you be driving the kind of car you're driving now? These are the questions you ask yourself, right? So whatever it is that is not making you to do those things that you wish and really want badly and you desire to do right now, that those things that are not making you to do them, you set them as a goal. Those things that you want to do badly and desire becomes your dreams. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you come to the academy, what is your goal? What is the time frame you get? So you need to have a trading goal. Now, this trading goal is about how much do I want to make from trading? Which level of where do I want to get to? Would you like to get to at least if I can make 50 USD per day? That's my first goal. We have what we call short-term goal, mid-term goal, long-term goal. Your short-term goal could be, and if I can make 50 USD per day. Oh, if I can make 100 USD per day. Oh, after my 6 months in this academy, I want to develop my profit so I can make like 200 USD per day. And you all know what USD is right now. It's like gold, isn't it? Just come on, it's going up every day, right? Now, you need to have that kind of thing. When you have these ones, now look at it. So these are the questions you need to ask yourself. Number one, why did I join the academy? Why did you join? Did you just join because of the noise of the market? What is the noise of the market? Hey, come and join. We are making money. Come and join. We can make you money. See, it's okay. People are making money. You can join. But the question is, you that you're coming to join, is it just because everybody is making money that you are coming, or because you have a dream that you want to achieve that is very important to you, that you really want, but money is actually a barrier? Do you have a lifestyle that you desire so badly that money is a barrier? You need to have your own personal reason. Do you know why I'm saying this? When you don't have personal reason, it's easy for you to sway and forget what you are doing. I mean, people can distract you. Imagine, let me give an instance. This is, okay, I want to ask this question and I want you to answer me in the chat box. In this academy, what is our product? What is our product? What are we doing here? In this academy, who are we? I want this answer right now. Who are we in this academy? No one is answering? Traders. Okay, like tomato traders, spare part traders, right? Like electronic traders. I mean, what kind of traders are we? What kind of traders are forex traders? Thank you. Now, do you know that if you come in as a forex trader and you want to learn forex, that's why you are here, right? And then someone is now telling you, hey, come, there's a new company. They are selling weight loss program, selling perfume, selling sleeping tablets. And then you leave. That is a way to show that you didn't even know what you were doing in the first place. I mean, you're just somebody who is moving with the tides of the sea. You don't have a destination. Wherever the tide takes you is where you go. I mean, I'm just saying, this is just from me. I mean, if you join IM Academy in the first place with passion and you are happy and you came in with all might, with all press, as in like you're so happy to join IM Academy. And you didn't join because you're just happy, because you're happy about the product that IM Academy is giving out. How come someone will come and tell you, join a company to sell product, to sell weight loss, and you still leave and you go? Anybody who is following you is blind. I mean, if I'm to follow you before, let's say I wanted to follow you in the first place, and I see you take that kind of decision, is enough for me to disqualify you from being someone I will follow in my life. Because you are not, if you are going nowhere, then that will be worse. I mean, if you don't know where you're going, whoever is following you, it will be worse for them. So that's why you need to know why you joined. Ask yourself, why did I join this academy? Number two, why did I want to learn Forex? Why did you want to learn Forex? Why did I want to learn Forex? I mean, do you just want to learn Forex to brag that I know Forex now? Do you want to learn Forex so you can just be teaching it like all those so-called YouTube gurus that will be teaching every day, but they will be wearing the same shirt in the same room with no decorations, that they tell you that I want to teach you the best strategy to trade that make $1 million when they have not even made $100? At least their shirt is saying so. I mean, there are a lot of people who tell you, I will sell you a course. There's a course on trading that if you have this course, you make billions of dollars, blah, 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 all those kind of people. I mean, why are you joining? Why did you want to learn Forex? Do you want to learn Forex so you can acquire the skills and create financial freedom for yourself, create a legacy for your children, have your power? If you watch that video I sent to you, you see that, oh my God, I love that video. I could do that video 1 million times a day. I mean, as it's a video that you need to watch in the morning that boosts your ego to go into the market and be proud of what you do. Because let me tell you, in that video, remember, it was said in that video that you think we are stupid, we think we are gamblers, right? But you are the one that you are stupid, because if you think so about us Forex traders, you are because we make money from every transaction you do. The company you work in, we make money every time your company make grow or fall. Whether they fall or grow doesn't concern us. We make money from them. The wristwatch you're wearing, we make money. We trade for, we make money from it. We make money from everything. Your disaster, we make money from it. Your success, we make money from it. We are Forex traders. We control the world. We tap into the trillions of dollars. Why did you want to learn Forex? Ask yourself this thing. Because if you don't have these questions waiting for you, I'm telling you, you just wasting your time. I'm telling you the truth. Then, why did you want to learn? The next thing is, why did I want to trade? Because if you know why you are trading, are you trading just to play gamble, like they said? I mean, you want to just, hey, I clear, oh, I clear. Then let's see, you keep quiet. Oh, I clear. Oh, let's see, you keep quiet. No, when is the session coming up? Coach, should I put or call? Is it cool or all this kind of, I mean, same thing every day. Are you trading, or you are trading so you can have a consistent income that will generate into a compounded income that will generate into a lump sum income that you can use to achieve your dreams? Maybe you want to buy real estate, you want to buy houses in different places, both local and international, so you can earn residual income for life. Maybe you want to go into buying apartment and you rent them out for short let. Maybe you want to go into buying Bitcoin, investment in digital currencies. Maybe you want to invest in gold. You want to invest in stocks. Maybe you want to just do whatever you want to do. Maybe there's a business you want to start. Maybe there's a company you want to start. Maybe it's education. Whatever it is. Hello? You need to know why you want to trade. Then, why did you need the money that you get from that trading? What is the money for? Then, how much do you need? Very important. How much do you need? $5,000. Will it solve your issue? $10,000. Will you solve your problem? $20,000. Will you give you your dreams? $30,000. Would that make your dream come through? You need to have all these things in place. When you have all these things in place, they become, see, you personalize your life, so you don't allow people to distract you. Then, how long am I willing to invest to get the desired earnings? The amount that you think you want, $30,000. How long do you want to invest? Are you willing to invest? It's not a what do you call it now? It's not a gambling thing. It's not something you gamble. I mean, it's not something you come in, get rich quick scheme. No, it's something you come, you learn, you acquire skills, you develop consistency pattern, and then gradually you accumulate wealth. Okay? So how long am I willing to get the desired result? Then last but not the least, which is is the most important of all. What does this figure represent in your life? What does the $30,000 represent in your life? I have a friend who came into this academy. Do you know why the person came into the academy? Okay, the person came into the academy. The person told me that they have a company, a factory, a chocolate factory. Now, this chocolate factory already running and is doing okay at a local level. But they want to go to the international level. Now, the international level, it requires them to have this particular machinery. And that machine is costly, about, let's say, 40,000, 30,000, about 50,000 USD, which when they have that machine, then their recipe of making ice cream will go international. That's what they call money representing something in your life. Money is nothing without a representation. Let me tell you why this is important. Every time you take a lesson in your trade, every time you see reasons why you need to quit, every time somebody tries to distract you to come and be selling weight loss program and selling whatever magic that will make you sleep and then never wake up like Sleeping Beauty or Cinderella, anytime they come with those kind of distractions, every time you remember your chocolate factory, every time you remember your machine, you will push them away and you focus on your thing, you focus on your trading. Because you know that every time you learn, it represents the chocolate factory. Every time you take trade and you win and you play, it represents the chocolate machine. The ice cream making machine. Every time you have lessons, you know that you have learned something new that will get you your machine. Everything leads to that machine that represents for you. I spoke with another person. She told me that she's into fashion designing and she wants to go further because she's already a good designer, but she's not known. She wants to get to the level where she start organizing fashion show. I mean, to have a fashion outfit that is big enough that she can invite celebrities, organize a fashion show. And I asked her, how much do you think you would need to do this? She said about 20, 30 million will do all of this. So the question is, how long are you willing to invest to get this? She said it doesn't mind, even if it's 1 year, 2 years. But do you know what? When we did our compounding plan for her, she doesn't even need 1 year. 8 months, we get her even much more. I mean, 8 months, we get her even $100,000. 8 months. So every time such person is trading, is patient. That person is not in a rush to make the whole money in 1 day because you know that you have to do it gradually. Because the goal is not how much you make in a day. The goal is how much you are going to make at the end of 8 months. And the goal is not the money you are making at the end of 8 months. The goal is what that money represents. A fashion show, a beauty outfit, a fashion outfit that can host a fashion show, dreams coming true. Are we together? Guys, if you are feeling me, put a 3 in the chat box. If you are feeling me, 3 is not a number I like any, but I just have to tell you any number because it's the number that came to my head. Put a 7 in the chat box. I don't like 3. No, sorry. Keep your 3. Can you take your 3 back? Put a 7 in the chat box, sorry. If you get what I'm saying, put a 7 in the chat box. Thank you very much. Sorry about the 3 guys. Yeah. Now, so guys, for those of you who are new in this call, if you are new on this call, I know some of you already used to this, but for those of you who are new on this call, quickly let me just show you what we mean by compounding plan. Okay, if you are new, what is a compounding plan? Let me just show you what this means. Don't worry, we're going to be fast about this because I know some of you already know this, and there's no way we talk without using this. But this is what every day I go back to check my compound plan, and it makes me happy. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. Okay, and I'll show you what a compound plan is. Now, what is a compound daily plan? I mean, it's about a system of building wealth whereby you set a target, a small target, a small goal every day, okay, where you make income per day that generates into, that doubles itself every day. Sorry, that doubles itself every day. Okay, that doubles itself every day. So over time, of course, it gives you your target earning. I mean, your goals, which you have set for yourself. So let me look at it. 1 minute, 1 minute. So let's look at what we mean by compound daily. There's a reason we have to talk about this, okay? And I want you to pay attention, okay? All right, I want you to pay attention. Now, all right, so let's look at it. So this is talking about, for example, let's say you have a goal, you have a dream, and you just joined the academy and you're about starting, and you were serious about this, making your dreams come true. Remember, IM Academy Forex trading is a vehicle. It's not a hobby. It's not something you just want to sit and be trading all through your life. I mean, all every day. I mean, you trade every day, but you have a time for it. You might not even trade in a particular day, but at least the most important thing is your long-term goal, right? So let's say you are new, you just joined the academy right now, okay? And now that you've joined, you funded your account. Let's say you funded with 100 USD. So this is the 100 USD. After funding your account with 100 USD, that's $100. Okay. Now you want to make your goal. You break it into smaller pieces. For you to achieve a long-term goal, you have to break your daily goal into what is smaller pieces. So your every day, your target is to make at least 5% of your balance. Whatever amount you have in your balance, you want to make 5% of it every day. So you put in 5% every day. Now, how long are you looking at? So we always say, okay, let's say 90 days. 90 days. That's roughly like 4 months because we're talking about 90 business days. Now, when you talk about this 90 days game plan, I mean, let's say every money you make, you will reinvest back the next day. So you're not withdrawing from any, I mean, when you make your profit today, the total 5% you make today, you reinvest it back into your capital. So it increases your capital the next day. Okay. Now, so when we ask how much are you putting back, 100%. Now, weekends are not involved. Okay, so you don't do weekends, you only do business days. So assuming you start today, what happens in the next 90 days? So in the 90 days, sorry, you click on calculate now. I mean, I'm talking, so for those of you who are new, this is what we mean. Okay, when we say 90 compound daily. So at the end of the day, at the end of your 90 days, your $100 will have given you 8,073 USD. Okay, so deducting your capital, which is $100, you'll be having 7,973 USD. But let's even say worst case scenario, you don't even get 7,000. Let's say you get about 5,000 USD at the end of 90 days. Now, if your goal is 5,000 USD, I mean, if your dream, can be achieved with the 5,000 USD, congratulations. Now, if not, maybe you want to go further, then that is up to you. But let me tell you, if it is 5,000, I don't want to calculate that. If I calculate that, you'll be talking about hundreds of thousands, I mean millions of dollars in the next 90 days. But the point I want to make right now, this is what point I want to make. Now look at it. How is it broken down? Look at the breakdown. So your first day, your money, you had $100, right? So your first day, your first profit is 5% of $100, which is $5. That makes your money to be 105. You see it now? So this is how to tell you that. So you don't need to rush. You want to make $1,000 with $100 in a day. I mean, it's a gradual process. Let's go to day 30. Day 30. On day 30, where are you supposed to be? At day 30, at least you're supposed to have, you would have had about 432 USD. Do you know that some people can use $50 to get to $600 in a day sometimes? Now, when they do this, it's not right because that's like you're moving too fast, isn't it? And that can affect everything. So what I'm trying to say is this. When you have a plan like this, family, when you have a plan like this, then you have a boss. You make sure this becomes your boss. You answer to this plan. You listen to this plan. This plan tells you when to wake up, tells you when to sleep. Like this is a weekend. I mean, yesterday, so many of us were like, oh, we can't wait for Monday to come. But the question is, what are you doing with your weekends? I mean, your Saturdays, your Sundays. For me, because of my dreams, my boss is my dream. My dream is my boss. My boss told me to watch more videos because my mentees will be asking me questions in the new week and I have to lead them right. And to lead them right, I need to watch more videos. And why do I need that? Because until I give values to my mentee, money will not come to me. Remember, in network marketing, values flow from the top, money flow from the bottom. So if you don't run value to the that's if you don't throw values to the what's it called, to the bottom, money sorry, okay, yeah, if you don't throw values from the top, sorry, money will not flow from the bottom. Value first, then money follows. Do you get the idea? So that is what I'm trying to say. This represents your boss. This represents everything that you need to answer to and everything that you need to take seriously. So that is talking about the compound daily plan. So who is your big boss now? Your dream. You must answer to it. Now, another thing you need to do is you need to create a reward consequence system for yourself. I mean, anytime you achieve your goal in a day, reward yourself. You can think of anything. Maybe watch a movie, do whatever it is that is easily accessible for you. Okay. Then what is the consequence when you don't meet your goal? Go and watch more videos. Use that as your punishment. Oh, well, I didn't meet my goal. I need to watch more videos. Go back and watch more videos, live videos. That is how someone with what? Remember, we're talking about mindset, right? That is how someone with a growth mindset operates. Remember, we're talking about mindset, and I'm telling you about the prerequisite things you need to put in place, okay, before you go into developing a mindset of a profitable trader. If you understand what I've just explained, please put a 5 in the chat box. If you understand what I just explained, put a 5 in the chat box. You know, this Zoom, right? So on a Zoom call, the only way I know you are with me is when I ask you to put these numbers in the chat box. You know, put a 5 in the chat box if you get what I've just explained. All right, that is fantastic. Now we're getting almost to the end of it. Then we'll now move to question and answer. Good. Put a 5 to the chat. Put a 5 in the chat box. 5, 5, 5. I want to see your 5. It's free of charge. Come on, use your 5 well. Now, guys, let's talk about our mindset now. The mindset of a profitable trader. Now, remember everything I give you to hear now, because it's not really a documented stuff. It's not something that I prepared a PowerPoint, or maybe I have a book where I'm reading from. So it's just something I'm thinking right now. So I may not be giving you everything, but I'll give you the major ones I remember now. But you can figure out the rest yourself later on. Or maybe later on, I'll be sending in the group other things, any material that I see that's going to be supporting this mindset thing. Because let me tell you, if this mindset is not fixed, there's no way you will do well in this academy or in anything. I'm telling you, because remember, it's the basis of our judgment. It's how you see things, isn't it? It's how you think. And remember what I said again: the flow of chart is a flow chart, right? I mean, the way it flows is it affects your thinking. Your thinking do what? Your thinking affects the way you feel. The way you feel determines the way you behave. The way you behave determines the kind of action you pull out on every situation. In every situation, the action you bring out is what gives you your result. So this is how the whole thing. That's how you arrange them. Very important. Now, I want you to write the things you need to when you have the right mindset. Okay, when you have the right mindset in trading, when you come with the right mindset in trading, you will know that there are some things you have to let go. There are some things you have to hold on to. There are some things you have to avoid. There are some things you have to develop. There are some things you have to learn. There are some things you have to practice. And there are areas where you have to be patient. And most importantly, the most important of all the important things there is discipline, isn't it? So a right mindset would help you to figure out all of this. See, let me tell you, the reason why you are not moving ahead yet may be because of lack of discipline. Someone was asking me a question, said, Coach, this person was asking me a question that why is it that, accounts will move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I said, do you know why? Because you also, your discipline level, is back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You understand? And I asked the person, I said, okay, let me tell you, was there a day where you traded and you had like 4-0, 5-0 and all that? I said, yes. Okay, what happens when you trade and you have 5-0? He said, I'm excited. I'm always excited and all that. Okay, now after excitement, what happens? Said, then, of course, I would have met my target. And then, so what they do is when they meet their target, they'll send me, Coach, I've met my target, 7% done, 5% done. But do you know what happens? The moment that is done, do you know what happens? Why they are seated? There's this thing that will whisper, comes to them and said, hey, Come on, why are you sitting down? The market is still open. Yeah, you've done your 5-0. You can still do more. Come on, what about 10? Man, you could do 10. What if you do, I mean, like 10? You know, you can take your account like 200%, and that will cover a lot for you. You know, and that thing will keep disturbing them. You know, that's when you see them, they will not drop their phone. They'll be playing with the phone, fiddling with the phone. They'll say, I'm not trading again. No, I'm not trading again. I just want to check what's going on in the market. Before you know, I'm not trading again. Then let me just, before you know, then they start losing exactly what they make again. Now they'll say, account is going back and forth. I always ask them this question. I say, hey, who is pressing the call or put? Is it you or the market? I mean, did Eurocard give you a phone call that, hey, come and trade me? I'm waiting for you. I'm still waiting in the market. Did you receive a phone call from USDJPY? No, did you receive a phone call from USDJPY, or you receive a phone call from Euro USD that, oh, it's time, come and take me, I'm ready, available for taking, I'm ready. Yeah? No, it is you that is whispering to you. You know, success can be your enemy and it also can be your friend. When you are successful, sometimes you know, okay, let me give you, when we as human, when we are not successful, we complain, we feel bad, we feel depressed, we want it badly, we say, God, even if it's just 5%, let me succeed. And then when you succeed again, you know what comes? You are not contented, you want to do more and then more until you start losing everything again. You know, so this is exactly the problem. It's not the market. The market has always been the same. I mean, it's not the strategy. The strategy has always the same. It's not anything. These things are fixed. They are not even human beings that think. They don't even hate you. They don't even know you. They don't even have feelings. They don't have a emotion. They are not beefing you for no reason. I mean, can you imagine NZD USD saying, I hate this guy for no reason? Come on. Who does that? I mean, all these things are just there. They are like, it's you that's the problem, right? So now, guys, let's talk about when you are using the right mindset. The first thing you want to always know, I want you to write this, very important. Never force anything in the market. Never do what? Never force anything in the market. Let the market come to you. Always let the market come to you. Come on. We wake up in the morning. You want to trade badly. I know some of us, our hands are already itching now. Monday is here. Oh yeah, let's go there. Let's go. I want to make up for last week. Let's go there. It's okay to go there. But when you get there and you see what you don't want to see, then can you please get out of there? Not that staying in there. Avoid being there, because being there will make you to do what you don't want to do. You dare it, and then what happens? Then your account is gone. Boom. And you know one thing about account now. It's always it's always easy. It's always difficult to fund your account, but the most easiest part of your account is blowing. Poof. So easy to blow. Do you get? So if you get to the market and it's not even respecting your strategy, it's not respecting your zone, it's not giving you the confidence, you're not getting the vibes, can you let the market go for a while? I mean, there's a lot of trades that will come that same day. Let the market come to you. You know, on Thursday, was it Thursday? Most of my mentees have done their 5% because I didn't wake up maybe the right time. So they did a group trading, they woke up and all that. I didn't wake up that time. So when I woke up, it was already late. I mean, the market was not doing what I wanted. So I said, okay, no problem. I went out of the market. In the morning again, I checked. It was the same. Afternoon, the same. Guess what happened? Around 7:38, the market started dancing around me like, hey, this is exactly what you've been looking for. I'm your guy. Come to me. And I went, and it was easy, smooth. I had my 5-0, and I had the rest of mind with it. And I suck it down with a bottle of contentment. And I closed my phone, and that day I felt good, you know. Now, that's not saying that I am perfect myself. I mean, that's same thing that I whisper to all of you, whisper to everybody. So sometimes, but then the good thing about being a teacher again, that's another thing again. So when you learn, you teach. The good thing about being a teacher is you're always afraid to take decisions that you tell people not to take because you don't want them to know you did it, so you don't want to do it in the first place. So sometimes we are not even strong, but when we remember we say people not to do it, which we're like, okay, you have to maintain. Do you get the point? So nobody is a hero here. Everybody is just susceptible to these same challenges, but you just have to look for a way to quit and destroy it. Okay? Now, first thing, never force anything. Let the market come to you. Second, be calm and relaxed when you are in the market. Do not try to fight the market. Come on. Some people are just fighter. So you see someone like, oh, this is my zone. My zone is 973 now. And then you see the trade coming down to the other zone. Okay, until it comes to that zone, I always tell people that, see, when you get to the market, until you see a retest candle, don't enter any trade. I mean, even if you see, if the market is upward trend and you want to take a call, I mean, you want to take a call trade, I mean, you want to buy, and then you now see that the candle is always blue upon blue upon blue. Don't jump in. Can you just wait for a retest candle? You know, just wait for the retest candle. That's the rule. No matter what, no matter how juicy, how good it looks, don't wait. Don't go in there. Wait for a retest candle. Just relax. Don't fight the market. You see somebody saying, "Come down, yeah, come down, come down, now, come down, come down." Oh my God, never come. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, okay, it's coming now. Come, come, come. Are you a commentator? Are you watching USA 94? I mean, are you watching football? Sorry. I mean, you don't kill yourself. Don't make it look stressful. Don't make someone that wants to join you see you the way you trade and say, "Oh, if not like this, not they do. I don't want to join." No, calm down, be relaxed, and then when you enter a trade, let it flow. I always tell people that enter trades, when you're entering a trade, make sure you enter a trade with the amount you can afford to lose, not the amount that you enter. And can you imagine some people when the market goes up, their heart goes up. You be hearing, hey, 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 it's going up, oh. And then I have my favorite person. There's a favorite question I love most when I'm when I'm on a trading session with my mentees. That question is, Coach, why is it going down? I love this person. He's like, Coach, why is it going down? I'll be like, I'm not in the market. I'm just here with. I'm just by my phone too, just like you are by your phone at home. But why is it going down? Like, come on. Okay, the other one will say, "Wow, coach is coming up. Oh, coach is coming up. Why is it going up? Coach is coming down." I say, "Come, coach, I'm in trouble. God, what do I do for God's sake?" you know, Guys, if I have my way to hold the market, I will hold it for you. But just like my predecessors, just like the people that I will look forward to become, just like those who are earning $1 million in a day in trading, they don't know how to do that till tomorrow, yet they are millionaires in dollars. Can we just behave like them? So my solution to that is any trade that will make you call Jesus or put Bible on the trade that, hey, Jesus, hey, don't take it. Can you take the one that will make you look away? That even if it's the lesson, you say, thank God is 1%, thank God is 2%. So, you don't fight. It's not a fight. I mean, can you imagine somebody trading? After trading, you are looking like somebody who just came down from a boxing ring. No, it's not that way. Mindset. Somebody say mindset. I mean, put mindset in the chat box. Say mindset in the chat box. Please put mindset in the chat box. Your mindset in the chat box. Put mindset in the chat box. Don't take such trade. Don't fight. Be calm and relaxed. Enjoy the flow. Enjoy the experience. Don't, yes, please. Also, thank you very much. The next thing you need to check out is stop your ego from doing the trading. Stop your ego from doing the trading. Some of us, we have this ego that, I'm always clearing now. I'm always clearing, let me tell you the truth. I've been there before. I'm not saying I'm holy. I've been there before. I mean, when you are so good and you be clearing, and you feel like you have to be clearing every time, as if it's your father's market or it's your house that you built, or you are the one controlling the market. I mean, they are your staff. Have you forgotten that you're not trading you're not trading just currency. You are trading the world. You are trading every transaction. You are trading blue chip companies. I mean, you are trading. See, you are trading all these guys you are hearing. Elon Musk. Those are the people you are trading. You are trading Apple. You are trading America. You are trading Japan. You are trading every single business activities in the world. I mean, just small you like this, trading all these ones with your $100, and you want to give the order in the market. No, don't let your ego do the trading. Stop your ego from doing the trading. Or maybe you are with your team member, your mentees, and you feel that, I need to impress them that I must take this trade. No, if the market is not smiling, my dear, please tell them, Biko, everybody, can we just reconverge? I don't think what I'm seeing here does not look like what I like to take. If they like, let them complain. Sometimes I know they can be very difficult. Mentees can be very difficult. Even sometimes, have you seen when our educators, I mean, another people will be trading and training. Another people will say, the market is not good, guys. I think we're going to be training today, no trading. People will be complaining in the chat box. I've not met my percentage, coach. I've not done my trading. I've not. See, when they say that, tell them enter your market by yourself now. All of us, at least, thank God, you don't have to pay transport to enter. It's a matter of you clicking call or put. So yeah, put. Abi, binary is very simple. Is it call or put? Coach, should I call now? Should we enter? When should we enter, coach? It's going on. Should we enter? It's so easy. My dear, stop the ego from doing your trading, You cannot control the outcome of the market. Nobody does that. Nobody has ever done that. I mean, the people we are trying to become like them, they've never done that. They don't do that. They don't even aspire to do it. They just flow with the market. So remember, your opinion does not matter when the market is, as long as market is concerned. Your opinion, see, the market doesn't even care about your opinion. Doesn't even know whether you exist. So you need to have all these things at the back of your mind. When you have at the back of your mind, it helps you to set your mindset right. Are we together? Also, next, in the heat of losing trades, guys, take this one, is very important. In the heat of losing trades, we tend to make stupid decisions, silly decisions based on our emotion. I mean, when I say stupid decision, I'm not trying to insult everybody. I'm also a monk. I mean, it happens. Nobody can tell you they've never been there. I mean, not just been there, say, sometimes you still go there. And that's the truth. But, the more you remind yourself, the better you become at avoiding it. So in the heat of losing trades, don't take trade based on your emotion. You see, when you lose trades, there's this emotion in you that you want to recover, and that makes you to take bad decisions. So when you are losing trades, for me, that's why the rule, you see, the risk management thing says when you lose up to 5%, don't trade again for that day. Because if you get to that level, in fact, you are like, it's easy for you to go all the way. You get so angry and like, okay, sure, you want to take my money. Kuma, let me use all the money. Now, yeah, take it. Stupid people, stupid market. As if they can hear you. And then you blow the account. Then only you will now sit down for 2 days, 3 days, 1 week. You are feeling sick already. I mean, let me tell you a story. You will laugh. This girl, so she was she was in my team. Anytime you tell her, she will not listen. Tell her she will not listen. I mean, and she will not learn. She will not be on every session. So do you know what happened? This girl came with, let me tell you how lucky. That was last year when we were all making money from BTC Idea, from DCX. This girl, our elder brother in the US, no, I think in UK, I can't remember, sent her about 1.9 million to buy to make the roof of the house he's building for him. So this girl put that money in her trading account, traded with us. Do you know that this girl from 2 million naira, her account went to like 10 million naira? I mean, last year, November, what I'm saying. Some of the people that know this person, they are on this call, they will know what I'm saying. From 2 million naira to 10 million. Isn't that great already? Because of that success, she was so happy. Do you know what happened? And this girl does not even know what they call resistance, support, does not even know anything. All she knows is copy and paste. She's so desperate that she'll be disturbing. When, what's his name? Danny Perran, or what's the name of the other guy? Danny Perran and the DCX guy that sends most of the trade. When they don't send, what's it called? When they don't send trade in time, she'll be disturbing. Coach, they have not sent any trade now. Do you know how cocaine people are addicted to cocaine or drugs? Do you know how they behave? Like, yeah, thank you, Mike Sotero. Do you know how they behave? Oh, I need it. I need a shot. That's how she is with trading now, because she has made 8 million naira profits in December period. Do you know what she did? She'll be disturbing. And when she don't see them sending, you know what she do? She'll go and be taking trade based on gambling. So to cut the long story short, one night, this girl called me, started crying, and see what she said. Coach, I don't think I'm going to touch this phone again. Oh, I'm afraid to touch my phone. Oh, I can never look at my phone again. In fact, I'm not using phone for my life. As in 8, not the whole money, say 8 million naira. The whole money, both 8 million, 2 million, 10 million gone. Because she went in and be gambling. She does not even know. She doesn't attend trade. She doesn't attend session. When we're on the session like this, I will look out for her. She will come in. Later on, she already gone. You will not see her. But when it's time to call trades or there's a trade idea, she quickly takes trade, and that's all she wants to do. She lost all the money and she cried. She said she will never touch her phone again. No, she said, oh no. When she called me, she said, Coach, see what IM has done to me. I said, IM. And I told her that, is it IM that pressed your phone? Did IM send him straight to you? She now said, okay, sorry, it's not IM, it is me, I would never touch my phone, Coach, I can't even touch my phone, that she want to die, I was like, come on. Sorry, this is what happens. In the heat of losing trades, I mean, don't let your emotion do anything for you, okay? Now, another thing you need to know, sometimes you have to be an observer. I mean, sometimes just take mental trades. Just take mental trade. Be an observer and wait for opportunities to come to you. Do you know that sometimes I just sit and I'll plot? I mean, I'll do my charting. After doing my charting and all that, you know what I do next? I will just be waiting. I'll be seeing trades coming to the zone. That's when I'm in the market that is not certain. I will just want to watch the trades coming to my zone and getting to the. I will be calculating the time. I'll say, oh, clear. I didn't take the trade, but I'm clearing with my mind. I'm taking it with my mind. You understand? Yes, that's what they say. Later, the time is a scam. They are actually the scam. When you come with a mindset of a get rich quick scheme, that's what happens. So guys. So as I was saying, just be an observer. If the market you're not getting the vibe, you're not understanding what is going on in the market. Just watch it go. I mean, stay in the market. Discipline yourself by not taking the trade. Just be watching it. You can do your charting, do everything. Just watch it play out. Don't take trade yet. If possible, take your demo and play with it, but not your real account. Remember, it's important to your 90 days game plan. And your 90 days game plan is important to the money. And the money is important to what you want to use the money for, what the money represents in your life. And that's important to your dream. So don't joke. Okay? Another thing is, don't think you have to take every single move every day, every week. It's not a must you trade every day. If a day is not good, like now, guys, you know that this is NFP week, right? If I'm right, this is NFP week. So Friday is going to be the NFP day. Now, so this week you have to be very careful. Most of your trades should be taken with 1%. And then, like I said, if the market is not looking good, go out and see. In a day, there will be more than over 300 opportunities that will come in a day, and they will be scattered around the day. I mean, with the whole day, it will be scattered around the whole day. So you don't need to take trades at a particular period. If you don't see what you want, go and do other things. Chill out, go and watch movies. If your phone is your problem, maybe that is what is whispering to you, come and take me, come and take me, come and use me, come and use me. The phone is shouting. Can you put it to airplane mode and put it somewhere in your wardrobe? Go and play football outside. Go and just go and do anything outside. Don't carry your phone if that's the problem. Some of you will say my phone was the one calling me. Anyway, so you don't have to take every single trade every week. Remember, the goal is 90 days. The goal is not one day. Okay? Now, another thing is there are so many opportunities and the market is not going away. Then when I say last, this is not the last, but this is what I have, at least as far as I'm here now that I can remember. Only trade opportunity based on your edge. And when I say edge, I mean based on your strategy or your style of trading. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't see any trade that does not go with your style of trading. In fact, you know that sometimes it's good to have your favorite pairs. Like me, I like to trade early in the morning or later in the evening. Market is always settled around that time or those times. Well, but market is dynamic. You can't be having them like that every now and then, but at least most of the times. Have your favorite pairs. And then you have your strategy and always trade based on strategy. So anything that is against your strategy, don't do it. Guys, if you follow everything I've just told you tonight, you will see that your capacity to win will be increased. But only those with fixed mindsets will not follow everything I'm saying tonight. I mean, imagine me telling somebody that, hey, can you please don't let your emotion do your thinking. When you win a trade, can you go and sleep? And then someone telling that, coach, it's not easy. It's not easy. You know how it is now. It's not easy. And then, but when you now blow your account, will it be easy then? I mean, when you blow that account, will it be easy? Let me tell you, I'm not a saint. When I talk like this, I'm talking with passion because I've been a foolish person in the past too. There was one time in everybody's life where we knew nothing, or maybe we just thought we knew, but we never knew. We don't know, And they said the worst thing that can happen to anybody is when you don't know that you don't know. That's the worst thing. I mean, when you don't know, is even better. But when you don't know that you don't know, you think you know when you don't even know. You later on you think it's spiritual problem. I mean, that's the only way to help your ego to say, oh, after all, I'm good, but it's not a spiritual issue. That old woman beside my father's house in the village. I mean, there's a level you get to in trading that you don't listen to everybody. You keep losing money. You start suspecting every old woman that passes your way. Now be that, now she be that. That's the person that is, You need to calm down and learn. Okay, you calm down, learn. Let me tell you. I think I've said this story before, right? There was a day I was trading gold USD. Like I'm a gold digger, so I like gold. I mean, I like trading gold. I mean, gold's fantastic for me. In fact, I love gold more than BTC. I trade BTC too, but I love gold more. So that day, I started with 1,000 USD account. In a single day, after doing my charting and all that and everything, do you know that gold made a very sweet move that day? My account went from 1,000 to 4,740. I mean, extra $3,740 USD. That was last year. October. I think then dollar was about 430 something or so. 3,740 profit. Like I told you, success can be your enemy and can also be your friend, isn't it? Now, if I had not won that trade, if I had not gone that level in that trade, I would have been worried that, how come I didn't make more money. But guess what? I made 3,740 USD extra. But what did I do? What did I do? You know, I've forgotten that my surname is not related to the market. You know what I said to myself? I said, okay, let me round this up. Let me round it up to 5,000. I think ego is part of the thing that did, because I wanted to share the story. I couldn't wait to share the story to my downlines. And I was thinking to my team members, my mentees. But I was thinking, if I want to share the story, will I be saying 4,740? That fraction, now let me come round it up. Now let me go to the market and make it 5,000 at least. That would be a very sweet one. From 1,000 to 5,000 is a good story. I mean, that was all I thought. See what I did? The excitement of 3,740 blinded me. And what did I do? Instead of me pressing a call, I pressed. Sorry, instead of me doing a buy, and I did a sell without knowing. Now, do you know the funniest part? When you are doing forex, if you do a sell, your stop loss will tell you. So you see the trade will not go, isn't it? And me, silly me, now went to the chart and put a stop loss. Did everything myself, forgetting that. I mean, I was on a call. I was going against the trade. Do you get? I went for a sell. I went to pray on a Friday. It was on a Friday. Coming back, I was coming back with the hope that at least I know gold is always trusted and tested. Do you know what I get? What I saw? And XNES now. XNES, when they pity you, they will write it there for you. The zero was very beautiful. I mean, 4,040 became 0, 0, 0. And they put some dots, 0, 0. So to at least to put some respect to it. So it won't be like just 0. It was 0.00. And they still put dollar sign. So it won't be just 0. So at least you know that there's $0, $0, zero naira. As in that day, I wanted to break my own head by myself. And do you know why? No, it's not as wicked people. It's me that is greedy now. What is wicked? XNES gave me 3,740 and I took it. Why are you saying bad people to XNES? You guys are funny. That's the wrong mindset. Change the mindset now. I mean, it was me now. I had 3,740. And I went back to the market. That is stupidity. That is the highest level of stupidity and greed. Do you get what I'm saying? That is the high level of stupidity and greed. There are two things that can help you in the market, and those two things can destroy anybody in the market. Is greed and what's it called? Greed and fear. When you use them right, it's okay. So greed is what makes you go to the market, but fear will help you to control your greed. The fear of losing the money will make you, any money you take from the market is okay. Take it and go. It's not your father's market. It's not you. It's not your own. It's nobody's. It's just a general market for billionaires. People who are in that market, they came in with trillions of dollars, billions of dollars, and you are coming with $100, and you have 3,740. The ratio of your success is bigger than the ratio of those who have been putting billions sometimes. Yet we don't calculate the ratio. What we want to calculate is how to make $100 to become 10,000. That day, I felt as in, when you sweat under AC, I was like, as in, I didn't even get myself. And the worst part? I was more mad, not even about the loss of the money, about my decision and how stupid it was. So please, guys, when you have the right mindset, it helps you to appreciate when you make profit, and it helps you to appreciate when you have lessons. Because why? At the end of the day, how you view your situation is what will determine how you think. How you think is what will determine your feelings. How you feel is what will reflect on your behavior. Your behavior is what will influence your actions. And that actions is what leads to your results. So when your result is not okay, trace it backwards. Check your actions. You know your action is not okay, it must have been your behavior. Check your behavior. If you know that your behavior is not okay, definitely it's your feelings. And when the feeling is not okay, definitely it's the mindset that you carry, the way you think. So when you work on how you think, it affects every other thing. See things from positive angle, and I tell you, we will win every now and then. Even when you think you are losing, it's actually a win, because sometimes you can lose money and gain confidence, lose money and gain skills. One skill can give you all the money you've lost in the past in 1 minute. But if you are losing money and you lose your thinking, you lose your stability, you lose your confidence, no, come on. That's all. You've lost everything. So, guys, I think here I will draw my curtain and then we'll move to question and answer. If you have any question, please ask me. I mean, any question at all. Remember, we're going into the market this week. I want everybody to win, so ask me your questions. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you listening and I appreciate the fire emoji. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm here for your questions. At least let's say 5 minutes for the question, then we'll call it a night. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup tout le monde. Gracias. Nagode. So say Dalun. What do I say it in Swahili? Asante sana. Okay. And then which other language now? Don't worry, let's stop there. Any question, please? Yeah, it's a pleasure. You're welcome. Or better still, you can do it this way. If you have any question, you can post it on the group, on Trailblazer group. I'll be there. Or any group. Of course, I'm every group. I'm in every group. I think that was what we'll do. So, guys, we'll call it a night. Remember, a few hours to the market time. But please let me give you the tips. Always, I think 12 o'clock, the market will start. The market is already open now, anyways. But don't trade now because they are just settling in. Okay. So you give it like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, like from 12:31. Then even when you go there, you don't see what you like. You can go to sleep, wake up again, come back until you see what you want. Okay. Then let's make more wins this week. We are winners. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Have a fantastic week ahead. Love you. Ciao. Bye.